Hello everyone and welcome to the patch notes 1083, aka the Mounted Archery Extreme Nerf patch. So now to the patch notes. Greetings mortals. After every summer season, the people of Maryland begin preparations for Anthem. Many things that accompany this time of year are cause for celebration, such as certain root vegetables like carotons often swelling to an enormous size. But the season does not come without its curiosities and dangers. The oversized vegetables are often carved into lanterns with faces, with many holding the belief that these will ward away otherworldly wisps that possesses the dead and cause a strange orange mist to leak from their brightly glowing eyes. Oh man, that was a sentence. What might one find if one chooses to brave the mists and scatter the spirits controlling the dead? Alongside these eerie, I guess that's a typo, a mistake there, developments, many more things await you in the week's update. For starters, 5 new creatures have been spotted roaming the lands. Tamers and explorers should keep their eyes peeled. Who knows what these new creatures are and where one might find them? I guess they are talking about the Night Snatcher, the Water Lizard, the Belbus, maybe even the bats, the demon bats, I don't know, no one knows. The lynx, maybe the lynx, and maybe the dogs. If hunting for beasts isn't your thing, then maybe exploring new and exciting locations is more suitable. With this update, several new locations have appeared in the world. Though it is the best experience, caution, not everyone you meet may be keen on visitors. The aiming of bows has been overhauled, and mounted archery in particular is now affected by the gait of the mount. Several archery related skills now affect your handling of the bow, both on foot and while on mount. In addition to all of this, you can expect the usual slew of fixes and improvements affecting all aspects of the game. For instance, we have made some big optimizations to the server thanks to the data that we gathered during the Henrik Streams event, the data collecting event. Thank you to everyone who participated and helped us to get invaluable data. Have a look at the full list below and let us know what you think. So now to the new added stuff. 5 new creatures have been added to the world. Several new points of interest locations have been added to the world. 2 new seasonal titles and achievements are added. New seasonal mobs have been added to the graveyards, for example the Walking Deads with the pumpkin head. You can now bind dedicated left and right attack keys similar to the existing overhead and thrust attack buttons. Finally, after 8 months of begging Star Wars to just implement this simple feature, they needed 8 months to implement that. I'm not gonna judge the speed of that. Maybe it was lost there, but holy shit, if it's quick to implement, just fucking implement it quick. People were asking for this since the first day of beta. Now to the changes. Replaced several systems on the server to remove the major bottleneck that caused large fights with several hundred players to slow the server to a crawl, causing seconds of delay. Simulations show promising results, but we want to run another group fight to confirm it in the real world scenario. Replaced the game time synchronization routine to improve long-running desync issues. You can no longer report someone for murdering you if you die due to self-inflicted damage, such as fall damage or spells that you can cast on yourself. The combat item deletion block timer now only triggers when you have received PvP damage, meaning you can still delete items from your inventory freely while fighting the AI creatures. The criminal timer no longer resets when you receive a murder count. Increased the voice over IP range. You can no longer place buy orders for trinkets. Oh man, the sentences of Star Wars getting sometimes really crippled. We have replaced the first-person procedural animation system to be able to add skill-based adjustments to, for example, archery. The animation should be more stable with less physics hitching, and some improvements have been made to reduce the stiffness in some scenarios, like when missing a swing. You will now be able to move out from non-player characters if you get stuck inside them. Now to the archery nerfs, changes. Stationary aim instability when standing still has been added to archery when on foot. Stationary aim instability is now scaled by both archery and controlled aiming skills when on foot. Archery contributes 40% and controlled aiming 60% of the total. With maxed skills, the instability will reduce at most by 95%. Movement aim instability is now scaled by both archery and controlled aiming skills. Archery contributes 40% of controlled aiming, 60% of the total. With maxed skills, the movement sway will be reduced at most by 80%. Controlling your movement is now important for a stable aim. Movement aim ability is reduced during jumping and falling and is likely to change in the future. Additional mounted archery changes are: mounted stationary aim instability when standing still has been added to mounted archery. Mounted stationary aim instability is now scaled by both mounted archery and controlled aiming skills. Archery contributes 40% and controlled aiming 60% of the total. With max skills, the instability will be reduced to by 95, the same like on foot. Mounted archery aim instability while moving has been added. This is based on the gait of the mount and is separate from stationary aim instability. I didn't say gay, I said gate. Yeah, with a G-A-I-T, you know? Mounted archery aim instability while moving is now scaled by mounted archery and controlled aiming skills. Mounted archery contributes 60% and controlled aiming 40% of the total, which maxed skills. The interference from the gate of the mount is reduced at most by 80%. I don't know if that is a proper English grammar written sentence, but it sounds off. Mounted archery aim instability while moving is reduced while aiming sideways in relation to the mount. This is likely to change in the future. And of course, they did a lot of fixes as well as always. But I think the most important parts are the 5 new creatures, of course. So it should be the lynx, the bell boss, the night snatcher, maybe the dog. And to quote Henrik from the last stream, Henrik said in the last stream, every creature is on Merland. No, even now after you patched in the next 5 creatures, there are still about 10 missing. No offense here, I mean, he has enough shit to do, he can't remember everything. So much more interesting what you think about the current patch and how do you like the archery balance, nerf balance. Currently, I don't have a mounted archer, so if you already tried that, maybe you have some experience in that. I mean, we also had the wobble physics in Mortal Online 1, and it was okay. It was not game breaking. It was not complete shit. They implemented that in a good way, so I guess they implemented that also in a good way. So stream summary will come this time on Sunday, and please leave a like and subscribe, would be awesome. Or in German, so thanks to the sexy supporters: Carmel, Professor O, Slum F Gaming, Rhonus, Paarthurnax, Vinya, Cologne, Bulldog, you and all the others. And always remember to make party hard. So see you all again next time. Goodbye.